Welcome back, viewers, to the Curry Motor Speedway for the next race, which is for the Petronas TVS One Make Championship 2022. The bikes lined up are for the Apache RTR 200 girls category. This category has been running in the Petronas TVS One Make Championship for the last 4 years, and it is really encouraging for all of us to see 16 young women riders on the grid. It's a promising grid of these riders who were selected from a selection program which was conducted all over India. From 200 riders, the top 16 have come here to race, and this will be their first race in the championship. In pole position is Aditi Krishnan from Bengaluru. In P2 is Renuka Gajendran. And in P3 is Leah. So, Ria, let's see who will be the winner of the first round of the Girls' Championship in the Petronas TVS One Make Championship.
Wow, what a day for racing it has been. Welcome back, one and all. A very, very good afternoon. It's 12:59 p.m. on the clock. It's the 11th of June 2022. We're here at the inaugural round of the 2022 season. Welcome everybody to the MRF MMSC FMSCI Indian National Motorcycle Racing Championship 2021. 3 minutes boat out here on the main straight at the Curry Motor Speedway. We're back here after a 3-year break owing to the pandemic, and it's safe to say everybody here shares the excitement to be back at the Curry Motor Speedway. We're ready for racing. It's the Petronas TVS One Make Championship, the Apache RTR 200 girls, 16 bikes on that grid, led by none other than Aditi Krishnan from Bengaluru on pole. She's definitely come here as a class apart. The lights are off and it's a race start. 8 laps to go. Has she managed to get a dream start? Following closely behind is Renuka Gajendran and Riya Rohatgi from Pune. "16 bikes on this grid," like Mr. Amit from the Madras Motorsports Club said. 200 participants signed up to stand a chance to come here and race. And the top 16, after a very, very rigorous selection program, has come through. There we see the entire 16 bike grid going into the kink towards the Bermuda as we speak. Definitely clear skies here for racing. It's Aditi Krishnan who qualified in pole with a 1.5 seconds gap between her and the competitor Renuka Gajendran in P2. Aditi clocked in a 1:28.787 for her qualifying. Renuka with a 1:32.26 and Riya with a 1:32.377. That's the lap timings as they stand for qualifying. And from what we see in this early stage of this 8-lap race is Aditi Krishnan that's bringing the A game here. There we see bike number 1 leading the charge. Off the bat, off the clock, it's 1:33.873 in that first lap for Aditi Krishnan. What a fantastic race start for Aditi Krishnan. The youngster from Bengaluru, leaving no stone unturned. She's looking to make a historical season finish this year. Following closely behind is Renuka G, who's trying to catch up to that competition, but there's a massive 2-second lead that Aditi comfortably holds at the moment. Renuka definitely has her work cut out for. In P3 is bike number 7, Sarah Khan. In P4 is Ananya Avasti. In P5 is bike number 4, Nishita. In P6 is bike number 10, Ria Rohatki, who started off in third. She's moved down the order. Looks like she's having a very, very tough day. She's still in that top 10, but she's gone way down in the order. In P7 is Arvi Zimki. In P8 is Rishika. In P9 is Sushmita. In P10 is Aishwarya. That's our top 10, folks. In P11 is Salma. In P12 is Urmila. In P13, on bike number 15 is Akshita Rao. In P14 is Geetika. In P15 is Nitila Das. We're on screen with bike number 2, Renuka Ji. She has a lot of work cut out for if she stands a chance to catch up to the race leader and the pole starter, Aditi Krishnan. We continue to ride with bike number 2. There's the rest of the girls fighting it out with the rest of the competition here. There's our race leader, bike number 1, Aditi Krishnan from Bengaluru, who's leading the charge. She's had a fantastic start this weekend. Looks like the summer work, the work she put in during the summer break is definitely paying off. It's time to reap in that harvest. There's our top 2 on the main straight. Look at that massive, massive lead that both of them have steered off from the rest of the pack. The rest of the pack definitely spacing out between themselves. It's a race to that checkered flag. This is race 3 of round 1 of the MRF MMSE FMSCI Indian National Motorcycle Racing Championship 2022. The season started, the season has begun. Welcome everybody to the National Motorcycle Championship. The Madras Motorsports Club is celebrating 70 years of this glorious and prestigious championship. If you love motorcycle racing, if you want to carve your name here, this is the place to be. Over 200 participants this year, and that speaks about the past 70 years that has gone by. The tireless efforts of the Madras Motorsports Club in shaping up the most prestigious and glorious Indian National Motorcycle Racing Championship. It is the championship for any racer out there in the country to be a part of, and all the top names are here. We're witnessing the start of the Petronas TVS One Make Championship. It is the Apache RTR 200 girls category, their first race of the season. We've seen 4 years of this championship, and it has grown, and it has continued to grow through the years. TVS had a very, very rigorous selection program that went across the country. Over 200 participants registered to stand a chance to come and race here with us today. The top 16 are here at the Curry Motor Speedway, racing their heart out on this 2.3 kilometer racetrack. Last time around, Aditi Krishnan still holding fort very comfortably out there in P1 with a lap time of 1:28.577. She's still the race leader and she's holding forth very comfortably. Is liking where she's at right now. 15 corners at the Curry Motor Speedway. This is the new resurfaced track, a new layout altogether, specifically designed to make the races a lot more fun. We ride with bike number 1, Aditi Krishnan from Bengaluru, our race leader, the pole setter for this championship start. It's an 8-lap race to the finish line. We ride with bike number 15. We've got 16 bikes on this grid. Young women making their way in the national championship. If you've just tuned in, you can log into the Madras Motorsports Club website to get the live timing. All the hot racing action, the lap times are available to your disposal. Renuka G still holding fort in P2, Ananya Avasti in P3, Sarah Khan in P4, Saima Ejas in P5, Rishika in P6, Sushmita in P7, Nishita in P9, Ria in P10. That's our top 10, folks. Aditi Krishnan putting the work there, out there in the front, doing very, very well. The strongest contender for this championship. We're definitely seeing the rise of a superstar, the rise of a champion in the making. Look at her go. She's on a league of her own. Bike number 1 is here to stay. Bike number 1, Aditi Krishnan from Bengaluru, is looking to start this championship bout from pole with a victory. Will she be able to do it? A few laps remaining. We've definitely seen this happen in this girls category where if you're strong enough, you can make the most out of the championship with a clean slate through the 5 rounds. Can Aditi Krishnan do that? All this and more coming up. We're into the final lap of this 8-lap shootout. Welcome everybody to the MRF MMSC FMSCI Indian National Motorcycle Racing Championship 2022. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here. We have the Petronas TVS One Make Championship. This is the Apache RTR 200 girls category, and it's Aditi Krishnan from Bengaluru leading the way, leading the charge from pole. Hasn't put a foot wrong this race. Half a lap remaining. Can she write her history here at the Curry Motor Speedway? Less than a kilometer to that main straight, the final sector of this 8-lap race. There's Aditi Krishnan coming into that sweeping bowl. She just needs to hold it nice and steady. Last time around, she's still holding the quickest with the 128, 107. I haven't seen anybody else who's in that 128 sector. And there she comes. The youngsters travel from Bengaluru. She's got a lot riding on this championship, and the checkered flag is here. It's Aditi Krishnan taking P1 for race 1 in the Petronas TVS One Make Championship. This is the Apache RTR 200 girls category. Bike number 1, Aditi Krishnan from Bengaluru taking first. In P2 is a fearsome Renuka ji on bike number 2, taking second. A fantastic race from her. She started off in second and she closes the race in second. Fantastic racing from these 16 girls. And in P3 is bike number 5, Ananya Avaste.
So congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was a great race. Yes, it was an amazing race. I had a lot of fun. I'd love to thank TVS Petronas for this opportunity, TVS Eurogroup, my parents, school, Apex Racing, and Tabib for lending me his bike to practice on. Thank you.
What stood out about the race for you?
I think I just had a lot of fun this race. That was the good part of it.
Okay, all the best for the
Thank you so much.
Is now open for the next race, which is the
So we have Ananya finishing second. How was the race for you?
The race was really good. It's actually my first podium, and I would like to thank TVS Eurogroup and Petrona for this opportunity, and to my coach Mohammed Hanif, who has taught me a lot, and my family for supporting me so much. I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Yes, you mentioned that it's your first podium. So your journey must have started from somewhere to the podium. Just tell us about it.
Yes, so I started racing last year on the track, and couldn't train for a longer period of time, but the basic trainings which I got from my coach, it helped me a lot, and I'm really glad that it was TVS team which I won for. So
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Thank you.
So Renuka, a podium finish for you. How was the race?
It feels really good, and thanks for TVS for organizing such a great race event for the women, and thanks to Petronas and Eurogrip for their great sponsors, and it was amazing.
So everybody is saying that it was an amazing race. What was the turning point, highlights of the race? Could you just brief us?
It's like this track is extremely technical, so everyone was too good and nothing. I felt really great racing with everyone.
All the best in your future.
Thank you.